guys, welcome back to our channel and Happy New Year. My name is Devan and I am the Moonstone Mamas. I am a jewelry reseller. I do live sales on YouTube along with sales on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and Mercari. Normally what I do is provide a little bit of education about natural stones and do jewelry unboxing that hope I get some kind of fun stuff out of it so that I can resell it. So today I have a box with me that, if you could read upside down, is 35.75 pounds. Hopefully inside they put the label, but this is a big box. So go ahead and tilt the camera up so you guys can see. 'Tis a big box. So what I like to do is open the box on my channel live so that you know that I am not padding the box in any sort of way. So here we go, and yes. So this happens to be from Tampa Bay, Florida. I ended up purchasing this, and this is the first day of the new year. And that's how long it took for me to get it. This is 34 pounds of assorted costume jewelry. That's how much I paid for it with shipping. That's how much. This is roundabout a normal cost for a box like this, in my opinion. Sometimes I've seen it go higher, sometimes I've seen it go lower, just depending on timing for Shop Goodwill. So this will most definitely probably be a two-parter video because it is 34 pounds. 34 pounds, like, holy smokes. Okay. And we'll go through it, and when I do, and it's multiple bagged, so that's great too. Usually when I do my unboxing, I have some scissors, I have my magnet, and I have like a loop with me so that I can see small little things here. And I happen to really like this one. It has a 60 and 30, 30, 60, 12, yeah, right here. You see that? And it has a light, so that's awesome. So let's go ahead and pull the first one out of the bag here. Yeah, it looks like there's two of them, if you guys can see, and then some other stuff just hanging out. So, I'll put this guy back, ring him up, still equally as heavy. And normally when I do unboxings, I have a bin where I divide things into necklaces, bracelets, things along those lines, and also a craft item as well, like a craft jar. Because I do tend to sell to all different kinds of audiences, people who like more craft stuff, people who like primarily sterling silver, people who, you know, just want to see the costume. So let's get into it. This did happen to say 34 pounds and the location 1 of 2, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and pull this back. Let's get ourselves situated and let's dive in. All right. First thing right out of the bag here is like a peacock feather, and this does feel like ceramic. It's like has like a bourbon and bow ties kind of style where they wrap it. So good condition. This one, obviously right off the bat, is a missing piece, but these are really nice. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the craft. This isn't something that I would necessarily junk because these are really pretty and someone could reutilize these. This one right here is a pretty heavy bangle. It's like a see-through. You can kind of tell if it's lucite, if it has kind of like a center weight to it. And this is heavier than just a simple bangle. So this is nice. I'm definitely going to check this one out. So I have something purple in here with the card. My Style, common thing that you get from the Shop Goodwill boxes. Nice filler piece. Let's see here. We have some Loft, Ann Taylor Loft. So these feel pretty lightweight. I don't know if these are legit Loft. I'll have to do some research about that, but it does say it looked like it was $29.50 if we can read that. which that's not surprising because Loft is a pretty good brand. Cool. Okay, so of course we have some bangles here, and when I look for bangles, to check basically, because on Shop Goodwill you want to make sure you check each and every single bangle to see if it's magnetic, number one, and to check the seams. I have really good luck on my Etsy and eBay shop with copper bangles, so don't just disregard copper. This one right here, you can clearly see the seam, and a lot of times if someone's rushed to not hide the seam so well, then maybe it's not a higher end item. This right here is one of those, I don't know if it is stainless steel, but it's one of those ones that hook, and then you have, these feel like glass? No, they're resin. And I click them together because I've been doing this for a little bit and I am not a pro, but I can kind of tell the sound when I click them together against each other if they're plastic or glass. Okay, looks like we've got a lot of bracelets so far, not mad about that. I always flip over on the inside of the bracelet. I'm checking for wear, I'm checking for a name tag, and of course I go back around the outside and I check to see if I see any missing stones. It seems like a good one. We have a casualty here. I'll put that off to the side. Pull some more out. Ooh, how exciting. Okay, so don't disregard just the smallest piece, guys. So make sure you look at every single little bit. This has a feeling of wood. This is a horse. It doesn't appear to have any kind of maker on the back of it here. It is non-magnetic. I'll go ahead and check this out and see what it is. Looks like we have a rhinestone stretch here. Pretty classy. This would do really well in a set listed. Another, oh, okay, this has an ST, and guys, I am not a pro at all the hang tags. This year I'm planning on doing a little bit more educational videos, and one of the videos that I'm planning on doing next is how to identify maybe difficult hallmarks and common hallmarks you see in jewelry. So ST is one. There's a little guitar here. We have some like opalite and like a really dirty cross. Okay, stretch here. It's kind of watch bandy. All right, so this right here has a hang tag. Let's see what this hang tag says. Upside down. Good job, Devan. OMNI. Not really sure about that. But we'll go through and I'll do our normal check here to make sure we're not missing any rhinestones. Looks good. This definitely, if it has a hallmark on it, take the time to look it up. You never know what could be a bolo for you. This one's broken, but these do have some natural stone chips. So what I'm going to do is put this in the craft lot because someone could potentially harvest these chips to make earrings or something. All right, so we have a chaps there, and yeah, I don't know too much about chaps other than I've had a few necklaces and I've sold them, so that's cool. This right here feels like it's cold. I'm thinking this may be like a crackle quartz. How I can tell that is, I'm gonna bring this really up close here. You can see kind of the feathering going on and the kind of cloudy look to it. Makes it seem like it's dyed. The sprinkles. But still a really nice piece, and I always like to stretch because I'd rather it bust on me and me put it in the craft lot than it get to somebody and it bust on them. So this is another one that has a hang tag of 1928. Cute little locket, and then there is the key. Get this camera to adjust here. That is a good one. I check the clasps on the necklaces. making sure I don't see any kind of copper coming through or any kind of base metal. And this is a really good necklace. I would probably list this anywhere between 18 and 22 on my Etsy or eBay. So, all right, look at this. So guys, I always check the inside because this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a name similar to the Chaps one that we saw earlier. This is a Monet. These are one of kind of like a top-selling vintage brand for me. This kind of has kind of like that line design. I don't know how else to describe that. Let's go ahead and see if we can get, there you go. So this is a Monet. This is a nice piece. I'm excited about this. Clean this guy up. Oop. All right. So then this right here looks like an Alex and Ani style, but clearly it is not. There is a bit of tarnish on this guy. I am going to craft lot this because someone can reutilize these beads. Looks like we have a heart. And you always want to check the back here. This one is stamped. Looks like it's stamped 925. I'm going to grab my magnet over here because I oftentimes don't go by the stamp itself. I tend to most definitely test all of the items because something can be stamped 925 and it's not. It could just be plated. So I'll go ahead and stick this in a pile to start a test pile. So that's an exciting find if it is. This right here is maybe some faux stones. There doesn't appear to be any kind of hallmark or maker's tag on here, but this is a gold tone and it does look like it's missing one of these pear-shaped turquoise beads. Maybe it's in the bottom, but for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the craft lot. Okay, so then we have a little charm here. A really cute dragonfly. This maybe is like a vintage charm. And to me, it's a big indicator of vintage because of the spring ring clasp here. So here we go. Wow, look at this. Okay. Man, oh man. So we have an angel and a cross. This is a busy. This looks like it has something right here. So maybe that could be an indicator. Graziano. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and check that out. Don't just sell anything blind, guys. Take the time to look your piece over and get some comps on it. Resell, resell, resell. If that's what you're into. All right, so we have this meaty, it's like a hook here. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a dangle there, or we can hook it here, and maybe like a layered necklace. I'm not certain, but it looks like it's in pretty good condition. There's no like serious wear on it. Cool. I'm happy with that. All right, what is this monstrosity? Wow, jangle. Okay, here we go. So A, B, C, D, what this says. This is resin. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'd give this a chance and wear this. Like, this is right up my alley for crazy weird stuff. It is a bit heavy, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's a really pretty purple color. So I'm going to leave that over there, maybe in camera view, so you guys can really check that one out. Okay, I'm seeing something that I like, which is awesome. You have your 925 here. Awesome. So it looks like we have quite a few charms on here that say 925. We have Dream, Wish, and Believe. Very cute. Oh, this is such a beautiful pear-shaped faceted stone, little glass. All of these are just absolutely stunning. And it looks like you have like a heart clasp that says 925. This is beautiful. Look at the way it sparkles. Dang, that's a nice one. Really, really awesome. And of course, whenever I buy a lot, I always want to obviously make my money back on the lot and then some, so that's definitely helping make my money back for sure. This is severely dirty, like gnarly caparly dirty. I'm gonna clean it up and see, but I can see right here that the copper is coming through on it just a smidge. This has been worn, so I might end up junking this piece. Let's go ahead and give a light pull. I always tell my husband whenever he's helping me, hey, don't pull, because you never know what is dainty in the bottom that can break on you. This is just like a cuff bracelet. It is on cord with these beads. And it doesn't look like there's any kind of, oh, maybe it goes this way because there are sparklies on this side. Sparkle, sparkle. Okay. So we have another one of these that's not in the best shape, but these are natural stones and wood. So I'm going to stick it in the craft pile. We have something with a tag on it. Park Lane, jewelry since 1959. Park Lane's a pretty good brand. Oh my goodness, and it looks like we may have either a set or something going on here. Let's see if I can untangle it. This is a really nice lot so far. And she said it and it jinxed it. Everything else is going to be absolute garbage out of here. Never said I was the best untangler. All right, so here we go. Looks like a 3-layer magnetic clasp. Really pretty glass beads, and then it looks like we may have like a wraparound bracelet that matches in style to this. So really nice. This is a really awesome find. Okay, so we have another bangle, of course. Grab your magnet, test it out. It's not magnetic, but what I can tell you is that it's not the best quality because I saw a big old seam line somewhere and now I can't find it. But it's oh no, we'll check that one out. Okay. We have this guy right here, which you have your squares. Nice little geometric kind of thing. All magnetic. All right, what are you? This is like a macrame. The thing that kind of irks me about macrame sometimes is that it's hard when you have material mixed in to clean it and get a really nice clean to it because the fabric in here just doesn't clean up as well as you want to. So this may end up going in the bin if I can't get this clean. Oh, look at how cute this is. Juicy Couture? No way. I don't know if this is like a purse charm or if this is an actual pendant. Looking over it really carefully, I see right here we have a missing rhinestone. So, and right here as well. So a lot of the times that's what you get right here too. With stuff with rhinestones, but if you're clever and you have, you know, other rhinestones you could fix this with, you could fix it to resell it or fix it to have it. So put this off to the side and see if I have any loose rhinestones. Here's a bangle. Just checking to see if it's missing any. We have like some autumny feeling colors to this. Have a spring ring, and this one says Monet. This appears to be a long one. Oh, and we have an earring stuck in here. Seems like something got in a knot at the end. Yeah, this is a I'm doing comps on these, I would probably list something like this between $18 and $22 on my Etsy. Just wanted to make sure there's no other elements mixed in here, and it's not, it's just like kind of knotted at the bottom. So that's a nice one. Super long. Go ahead and quadruple it up here so you can see. Really pretty. And of course, if you're watching this video and you're interested in any of the items that you've seen thus far, feel free to email me. I'd love to make an offer with you. Work something out so you can get the item that you've seen here. If you need more pictures up close, just let me know. Okay, so this one right here is something that I'm gonna have to, it looks like it says Vietnam on it, but then there's an M. So that's something, but it's really pretty. It has an N on the back and like a little sparkle, and this one's really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take my loop and look at this a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like it just says that. So I'm going to put this aside because I kind of want to give this a look over and see if this clasp means anything. And one of the perks of unboxing is finding other people's DNA. Okay, let's see what else we pulled out here. This one says "To the Moon and Back," and it says love. Looks like it's just a costume piece. Another spring ring on here. You always want to check this bar right here, and if it doesn't have one, you could try to check this spring ring and see if there's anything engraved in here. But it just looks like it's a silver tone necklace, and it looks like there's a few crimps in here. Sometimes you can manipulate it and wiggle it and get the crimps out, but from being just smooshed into a bag, sometimes it doesn't lay straight. So we'll lay this one out a little straight over there. And looks like it doesn't want to come out just yet. There we go. All right, checking the clasp. It's always easier to kind of get it situated when you have your hands on the clasp. And it does have a extender. Looks like it's just seed beads with some longer tubey seed beads. Browns, turquoise color, and the clear. And it does have a lobster claw clasp. All right, so this one right here, another lobster. You have your gold tone to a green color. You can see that kind of transition there. I don't know, when I see green jewelry, it's not necessarily appealing to me. When I see green, I think of verdigris. And so I don't necessarily would want to wear something that's green, but to each your own. All right, so looks like we have another similar style, but this one looks like, oh look, it may have all of its rhinestones on here. You may be able to get away with putting like these together in like a bundle and selling them like that. This one's a beefy guy here. It's a bit of, it's got some weight to it. It's nice. This one is a stamped piece. Looks like it's just been bent, so my guess it's like aluminum. Checking the inside here, and it says, "My favorite people call me Gigi." Oh, that's sweet. But yeah, I'm thinking because it bends so easy and it's very lightweight that it's aluminum. This one is another pretty bendy cuff, like a little knot here. Oops. Always sounds worse when I just slam it down. Okay. Then this one right here is stamped Napier, but look at it. I think it's broken or something. I don't know about that. Oh, maybe because to keep this here since it's in a spring ring. That's interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. So it does say Napier on the inside there, just right there. And then you open it and that's how you Get her on. That's a good one to sell. All right. So this one says stainless steel. It's etched in there and it looks like it's a crucifix. It's a nice bale as well. This is definitely something that I would list on my selling platforms, which is really cool. We have a loose bead, a really pretty bead. Craft lot on that one. Let's pull this guy out. Holy smokes. Okay, so this goes just like this. It looks like an express style, but it doesn't have a hang tag of sorts. This is a little bit weighty, but it's very soft. All right, and so then we just have another costume piece with a silver tone dangle. And let's see, CH. Not certain about that guy, but it does have like a little resin right there. All right, so classic example of something that I would either put in the craft lot or chuck it in the bin. The only reason that this wouldn't be chucked is because it has some faux pearls here that still look like they're in pretty decent shape. So I'm gonna stick this guy in the craft lot because someone could reutilize the bars that aren't as tarnished and worn. This is like on a cord and it looks like it's like a symbol like that. Maybe that's House of Harlow. I'm not 100% certain. It sort of looks like an H, but then it looks like a B with an 8. I don't know. I know it's not Banana Republic, but I could be wrong. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know. All right. Oh, we have a broken bit, which is this guy right here. How unfortunate, but let's go ahead and scooch that guy over there and clean up the beads just a little bit. All right, we have an L. Oh, another one of those. Have more of like a CZ. Have a vintage in style starfish. Very nautical. If dirty hands are getting you guys, it's probably maybe time for you to click away because they're only going to get dirtier from here. All right, so we have a Claire's gold tone. This looks more like a vintage Claire's, nevertheless. Bangle. And this is a classic example right here of the same. A little bit of a lower end item. This guy right here is so slim. Things like this catch my attention because a lot of times you may be able to find semi-precious metals on something so thin and dainty like this. However, tis not. It's magnetic. So I'm gonna go ahead and chuck that over there. This guy also is like a distressed, another one that I'm gonna kind of chuck over to the side. Let's see here. This is another one that I was kind of referring to earlier that's got the material here. It makes it so hard to wash and clean and dry. I'm always afraid that I'm going to create mold. But it is actually kind of in good shape. So, okay. Oh, look at that beautiful abalone here. So it looks like the abalone is just on this side. And let's try to get everything off of it. It looks like it is a copper tone, copper or bronze tone, and then you have like the, oh, that's something on there. There we go. That's really pretty. I don't know if it's missing that other side. It kind of appears to look like that. So that's a bummer because this is stunning. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put it in the craft lot. Someone can reutilize this and the beads itself. So, all right, we have a clamper. Always important to check out your clampers. Same deal. Make sure you're looking for a stamp on the inside. This is a Monet. This looks like it's for a petite person. I mean, this is the tiniest ever. I have bigger wrists though. This is another good one. Definitely list worthy. All right, let's go ahead and pull this guy out of here. It looks like a toggle necklace. This says this. They had it listed for $25 at one point. To me, it looks right off the bat like a pewter findings, which doesn't lessen the value at all. More sturdy, I suppose. And then you have some really pretty art glass beads. Thank you.
You're welcome.
With some autumn colored beads as well. Really nice. Here is that one to go right here. Let's see if I can't just pop it in. There it is. Cool. We have an owl. What's an unboxing without an owl? All right, let's pull some stuff out of here and see what we got. Got some nice charms or pendants. This one looks like it might be a little worn, but it's pretty good weight. Some more beads, and then it looks like we have an ampersand. Really nice. Maybe someone's charm bracelets in here. All right, so we have a little hoop. Place to look on hoop is going to be the inside and of course on the bar. And right here it looks like it might say something. And I warned you, my hands are dirty now. Not in here. I'm going to go ahead and use my loop and check this guy out. That to me looks like it says 14 karat. But I've been wrong before, and we'll give it a test. All right, so looks like we have a copper, or at least it probably would have been silver tone at one point, but maybe it was just worn. But I am going to stick this in the craft lot because someone can reutilize these rhinestones. Another really teeny tiny bangle. Thus begins the lightly pull game. All right, and this looks like it's just it's a metal bangle. Grab stuff that's really easy to pull out here. Looks like it is just a silver tone, and this has a fold over clasp. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Just a costume piece, something you can wear special occasions. Really nice condition. Okay, this is a little bit more heavy. This is stamped Greenfield Village with this backwards C. That is absolutely exciting. This to me looks like it's antique-ish. Wow, this is beautiful. I can't wait to do research on it. I do have to say, and for those of you who may be new to this channel, jewelry is not my favorite thing. However, being a foster mom to jewelry is probably one of my favorite things. In doing all of this, the process of being a jewelry detective happens to be one of my favorites. So for me, I tend to covet jewelry that maybe is a little bit more sentimental to me, not so much because I like it and I think it's pretty. I'm definitely a foster mom for jewelry. This right here looks and feels like it is some natural stone beads. Looks like we have some sodalite and some agates and possibly some banded carnelian. It is super pretty. The only thing here is that it looks like it might have been missing one bead at one time. So I'm going to put this down, I'm going to give it a wash, and I'm going to see how it looks, because if it's not very visually appealing, you know, this would be the focal point of the beads. So I don't know if I would list this one or I would put this in the craft. So I'm going to put this off to the side right now to decide later. Okay, so this one, another example of severely tarnished. You see the really pretty gold tone, and then you see the really dark. So this is one that I would actually probably put into the craft. Maybe someone can repurpose this bottom bib piece right there. Ooh, really pretty. We have like a Greek key design, which this is what this is. This is just resin on the inside here, but the attention to detail on the bail is really nice. Then of course you have like a silver tone chain with an extender. So that's a nice one for like a piece that, you know, you can afford right now, and then later possibly get like a honky sterling silver Greek key with like maybe like a coral cabochon or something. Ooh, okay, here we go. We got some copper. Okay, so I'm gonna look on the inside. It is super tarnished. You can see all that black in there. But it's got a really pretty embellished design on the outside. Very stunning. Something that I would probably list between $15 to $18 on my Etsy or eBay. Who are you? Oh, heavens. It's a spinner. Now this may be something I have to hold on to. Oh my gosh, it's got a diamond right here. That is so funny. I've never seen anything like this before. At least it's been in my hands. I mean, I've seen those fidget spinners. Best believe I went to the store and played with them, but I didn't purchase one. Okay, so I could see the seam right here. You'll see the seam right there. It's a nice bangle. Just not a semi-precious metal. This is another one, super duper bummer on here. Cute peace sign, nice art glass beads, but check the clasp. It's in not so great condition. So I'm probably gonna stick this guy in the craft lot. Someone can repurpose these beads. And let's see if we can't pull out one more thing, and we'll go ahead and end this video. There we go. That was an easy pull. This again is really pretty, just a nice little bangle piece with a little possibly glass facet. So guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Love for you to stay tuned to the next videos that I have. We've got a lot of fun and exciting stuff coming up in the new year for my channel. And if you guys haven't already and wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel, make sure your bell notification is set to all, because sometimes I tend to go on live to do random unboxings. Hope to see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.